the comedy4cast network. Let's dog ear this for now.
Comedy4cast, episode 352, the 10th anniversary show.
Comedy4cast is powered by its patrons. To support the show and get episodes before everyone else, visit patreon.com and search for Comedy4cast. All one word with the number 4. Or just go to comedy4cast.com and click on the Patreon link on the right-hand side of the page.
In this episode, we get interviewed, reminisce about the show, look forward to the future, and even get a bit serious. Come on, let's get to the forecast.
Item 1 of 4.
Well, hi, folks. Welcome to, or welcome back to Comedy4cast. And welcome to our 10th anniversary celebration. That's right, we're celebrating 10 years of not being featured on iTunes. Later on in the show, we'll be talking about some of the things that have happened over the past decade. But I think this should also be a place where we talk about the future and where Comedy4cast is headed in the next 10 years. Or 50 years. Or 100 years. That's right. I'm betting on technology to improve to the point where I can keep this show going indefinitely. How, you ask? Easy. I'll just upload a few key pieces of information to the cloud, include a few sound bites, and voila! Advanced software will kick in, and this show will run on autopilot. Much like the last few years of The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. And excuse me, it looks like somebody sent me a message.
Hi, Clinton, this is Chuck Tomasi and...
Oh, Craig Stepp.
From Technorama, and we want to wish you a very happy 10th anniversary. Congratulations on reaching 10 years of podcasting.
What's
so funny?
10 years?
Yeah? Are you laughing because it's Comedy4cast?
You mean somebody's been paying him for doing this for 10 years?
Nobody pays anybody anything. We do this because we love it, remember?
What's this, pod pro bono?
Careful, that sounds like an innuendo.
10 years. I remember when Clinton got started. He was a spry 50 at that point, and he started podcasting.
And he used to say comedy in 4 minutes or less.
Yeah, now it's been 10 years. What a lie.
For 10 years or more. And we wish you all the best. Hopefully we'll all get to another 10 years. Look forward to seeing you at Dragon Con. And welcome to the 10-year family.
Yeah, we love you, Clinton.
Bye.
Item 2 of 4.
One of the things that's happened over the last few years was I've got a chance to be interviewed on several shows, but I usually don't play those interviews on my show. Figure I'd leave them for the show that they're going to be on. But this is very exciting because it's the 10th anniversary of Comedy4cast. I was just interviewed by Oprah. Yeah, it's true. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play the interview for you right now. Let's go.
Well, thank you for the honor of talking to me today. Thank you for that.
Oh, Oprah, please. Go on. It's my pleasure. I'm excited to be here. It actually fulfills a wish from one of my listeners. They're always tweeting at me, "Hey, when are you going to be interviewed by Oprah?"
I'm sure the pressure was overwhelming at times.
No, not really. The same person also asks me, "Hey, how come I can't paint my house with ketchup? Do you think Donald Trump is made of recycled aluminum? Way to rocks go on vacation." I think they're crazy. But it's all good. I mean, without crazy people, neither you or I would have an audience. Am I right? Am I right?
Already, just being in your presence for a short time, I feel less stressed than I did when I started out the day. Mm-hmm. Less stressed because you have such a peaceful aura that follows you and that you carry with yourself.
Yes.
Are you always this content and peaceful?
Absolutely.
So then did your art...
I wasn't finished! What I was going to say is that I think the key to a long life is learning how to just go with the flow.
Yes, I was wondering, I was saying this to the producer of our show, that I obviously wanted to talk to you about it.
Whoa. Let's be clear, Oprah. I didn't agree to do this interview just so I could answer a bunch of questions.
In the United States, you're known as the first billionaire.
I wouldn't say that.
Now you drive a wonderful car, and you have a plane, and you have all of the accoutrements of success.
Can we get back to questions? Because if the IRS ever hears about this and does an audit, I'm in trouble. Between you and me, I filled those returns with so many lies. But I guess they bought them.
That's how you know you're a writer.
I know, right?
We do a lot of talking on this show about happiness, and I've read where you've said that confusion and anger and even fear and sadness are of equal importance to happiness. Do you feel that there's too much happiness, too much emphasis placed on happiness?
Wow. You're getting pretty deep here, Oprah. But, yeah, I think people get too hung up on happiness. They need to concentrate more on... Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, what if Donald Trump is made out of recycled aluminum?
Is it true that you didn't laugh for 2 years?
Yeah, it's true. Things got really dark for me when they took Scrubs off the air.
So, also, I know transparency has always been very important to you. Why is that of such value to you?
Are you kidding? Transparency is great. Imagine if you had the ability to stand right next to someone at the ATM and get their PIN number without them even knowing it. And you could do that, tap the person on the shoulder gag over and over and over. They never catch on. Hilarious. Also, showers.
What is the lesson that's taken you the longest to learn?
I would say never agree to be on a talk show.
Were you reluctant to...
To do what? To be on the show? To say the word culottes? To sing the soundtrack of Xanadu? What? Are you stuck? Did you break? Guys, I think I broke Oprah.
Clinton?
Yes, Oprah?
The time is right for the end of this.
I think you're right.
Item 3 of 4.
In this segment, I thought I would just go around the table here and get a quick comment from some of our regular cast members on something they remember from the past 10 years of the show, even if it's something that didn't actually make it onto the show.
Hi, Danny Hillcrest here.
Yes, Danny, you have something?
I sure do. I have a remembrance memory. Remember that time I pitched you that spin-off side project?
Which one?
The one about that true story? I remember it like it was a flashback. And there you have it.
No, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You want to do an investigative podcast that will run for 3 months, and at the end of it, you still won't know whether or not the person is actually guilty?
I love it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pass. Tell you what, why don't you give it to public radio? They eat that sort of thing up on This American Life.
Really?
Well, that, and it will teach Ira Glass a lesson for not having me on his show. I wonder if Oprah is up for an interview. Ira still hasn't called me back. You're welcome, Ira. Now, does anyone else have something they want to share?
Hi, I'm Derek.
Yeah, I'm Rory. And you guys have an interesting memory?
We do.
Yeah. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Hi, I'm Derek.
And I'm Rory. What was so special about that? Wow, man. Your ears hear, but they don't smell.
It's obvious.
Dadoy.
In that clip, Rory and I were on opposite channels than we're usually on.
Okay. Yeah, and I was wearing a muumuu. Fashion! Anyone else? What about you, Lenny? Anything you or your downstairs neighbor Cindy recall happening on your show? Basically, I can't think of anything. Because basically, the Basically Podcast show always rocks.
It's like a powerhouse of nonstop excitement.
Well, didn't you have some kind of intern or something at one point?
Oh, you mean Ned?
Yes. What happened to him? Oh, I'm still here. Oh, we don't hear from you that much these days. Well, that's because Mr. Treetop asked me to help out Cindy if she needed anything.
So, I told him to, get lost.
But every time I do that, I go and turn on my phone and my GPS kicks in and I find my way home again.
Ned, get lost.
I'm on it. This isn't the highlight reel I was hoping for.
Dick Bando has a very amusing memory that he would like to share with your audience.
Really? I didn't think you were the kind of person who enjoyed humor.
Dick Bando enjoys many things, but most of all, Dick Bando enjoys Dick Bando's ability to laugh at others. That is why Dick Bando wrote a comedic sketch that somehow never appeared on this show.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, that didn't test very well.
Dick Bando saw the Q scores. That is why Dick Bando went back and sweetened the laugh track.
That wasn't the real problem.
Roll it!
No, I really don't think that we should...
Dick Bando is here!
Welcome to Caprica Coffee's coffee shop, coffee bar, and coffee emporium, where every size coffee is just $1. Small, medium, large, even our Caprica Coffee cauldron, just $1.
You are a financial imbecile.
The customer is always right. What can I get for you, Mr. Bando?
Dick Bando wonders, how much would you charge Dick Bando for a cup of coffee?
Oh, well, like I said, every size coffee here at Caprica Coffee's coffee shop, coffee bar, and coffee express is $1. Small, medium, large, even our Caprica Coffee cauldron.
Very well. Dick Bando will have an iced coffee. Hot.
I don't know how to do that.
You represent all that is wrong with the customer service industry in this country. Is Dick Bando right, people? There! Reimagined and better than ever. Dick Bando is a genius.
Well, let's see. I think we've heard from just about everyone. Oh, sorry, Hoppy. Did you have an interesting story? You just wanted to get in here so you wouldn't fade away like Ned.
Ned? Get lost.
On it!
Anyone else?
Great insolvencies of Brian Williams' integrity. This is Buzz Scoop Crackerjack Thomas, ace investigative field reporter for the Middling Fair Courier Times Roman Bold Italic. Forget the axis of evil. This retrospective is the real enemy.
I know, but I'm not sure how to end this segment.
Well, I do. Like this.
Item 4 of 4.
10 years. People have a fascination with round numbers like that. So, I guess 10 years of doing a podcast carries some kind of weight. And while I won't claim that this show was at the very bleeding edge of the first wave of podcasting, I can brag that it was at least here long before the second wave hit. And I'm proud to say that I've met most of my fellow first-wave podcasters, and still call many of them friends. You've often heard them here on this show. They're good people, willing to do all sorts of silly things for my show just for the sake of doing them. And ditto me for them. Now, when I first started doing this show, way back in June of 2005, and people found out that I did something called podcasting, their first question was always, what the heck is that? That's changed over time, but their next questions really haven't. How many listeners do you have? And are you making any money? To me, those are the wrong questions. The question should be, are you having fun? If you think podcasters are in this for the fame and fortune, well, maybe some of them are. And while most of us wouldn't mind thousands of listeners and a big fat paycheck, the podcasters I know are driven by something else, a desire to put out a great show for whoever will listen. If that resonates with enough people and things take off, that's great. But if you've been doing this for years and you just get by and are still having fun, there's nothing better. And how should you repay a podcaster? With money? Well, maybe. Again, like anything, it does take money to pay the podcasting bills. But you know what podcasters who do this for the love of it would like just as much, if not a wee bit more? They'd like to know that you like their show, that you tell friends about it, that you subscribe and evangelize. A few weeks ago, I got a comment on one of the episodes of comedy4cast that I put up on YouTube. Yeah, it's just the show graphic and the audio, but for some of you out there, you want to get the show that way. Anyway, Jessica Frandy left a comment on the video. Hey, Clinton, longtime listener. You've always made me smile, so thanks. Keep it up. That's what a podcaster loves to hear. We get all sorts of haters and such like anybody else on the internet, so be a positive bit of feedback. Your friendly neighborhood podcaster will appreciate it. 10 years. 10 years into podcasting. And yes, I'm having fun. And I hope you are too. I'll talk to you next time.
Hey, Clint. I just wanted to call in and congratulate you on your 10th year anniversary episode thing, because I have that kind of time. Anyways, I just want to say I've been listening to you ever since you had the original forecast change from 4 minutes, format change from 4 minutes to whatever's next, going through all that. And I'm going to say that you've gotten funnier each time. You almost have to. But in all seriousness, great show. You know, enjoyed it. So. Oh, yeah, and this is Scott, by the way. I forgot to mention that, so this is awkward, so I'm just gonna hang up.
My goodness, look at the time.
Oh, is it that time already, Sir Patrick?
Let's wrap this up, shall we?
Right, okay. Well, if you have any comments about this episode, why not call the super secret phone line at area code 360-515-0004. The phone not your thing? That's okay. Drop us an email at comedy4cast, all one word with the number 4, @gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and you can find all the episodes at comedy4cast.com. You can also subscribe via iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed.
As always, this is Sir Patrick Stewart.
And I'm Clinton.
Saying, that's it. We're done.
Bye-bye.